Mini episode 1407 of the FDH Lounge is brought to you by Sportsology, delivering unconventional columns and webcasts about sports, TV, music, movies, and more. Follow them on the web at sportsology.com.
The FDH Lounge. You'll want to schedule your life around it.
A long time ago, on a gloomy, wet Cleveland spring night, two men stand alone amidst the late-night drizzle. Their voices echo across the vacant station parking lot as they debate the merits of the great American radio show that have been missing for far too long. On that night, an idea was born. That idea became the FDH Lounge. Welcome to the FDH Lounge.
Welcome to mini episode 1407 of the FDH Lounge. This is FDH managing partner Rick Morris here with our Yellowstone episode 4.4 preview. Here's our top 5 notes coming out of the two-part season opener. Number 5, Jimmy's off to the wonderful world of streaming in the form of the Four Sixes Ranch. Spin-offs have long existed in TV, such as when Gary Ewing left South Fork to go to Knots Landing and Fraser Crane departed Cheers for Seattle in a show named after himself. But what Yellowstone did last week was pretty rare. The most watched drama on cable today devoted large parts of an episode to spinning off Jimmy to a new show that will be exclusive to Paramount Plus and realistically will only be seen by a tiny fraction of the audience of this show. His erstwhile girlfriend is left behind in a bunkhouse that really should be shunning her for her overwhelming part in Jimmy's exile. Number 4. Beth tries to domesticate her new would-be son with disastrous results. The subtext that we previously mentioned has become text, as even Rip noticed that she was trying to replace the kid that they couldn't have. Given the complete lack of options that the kid has, it's surprising that he's still pushing back as much as he is, but Rip's vow to make a man out of him indicates that the kid is going to have to grow up quickly. Number 3. As we previously speculated, Monica and Tate were suffering PTSD from the attack. Casey intervened to try to get his son back into the flow of society, and we'll have to see how that goes. But his marriage to Monica seems to have regressed greatly. She's telling him that she hates him and wants to leave the ranch. This show is returning to the old cowboys and Indians equals Romeo and Juliet storyline, apparently. Number 2, the militia that attacked Yellowstone is no more. With official and quasi-official backing to buttress John Dutton's ruthless operation, the half-decimated militia was always on borrowed time, but who hired them? Number 1. Previews for this week indicate that the intrigue about who hired the militia will be returning to the front burner. After a quiet week on the whodunit front, since John wasn't able to get any real information before he killed the guy who brokered the attack, it seems that the questions will start flying again very quickly. The big city investors and Jamie are the prime suspects, and the mystery seems primed to dominate the rest of the season. Thank you for joining us for this mini episode of the FDH Lounge.